Just had one of my Turo rental cars returned, and I must say this is one of the most frustrating parts of Turo. Check this out. The customer has brought it back 2 days late, and this is the damage. This piece is broken. This inner fog light casing surround is broken. I don't know if you can see all these scratches here. Dinged up. This whole piece, the wheel arch cover was folded out. This whole piece was folded out. So I managed to bring it back in line. But what needs to happen is this piece needs to be replaced, which you can get. Obviously I own a mechanic store, so I've got better access to parts like this. But this piece was about $160. This piece is about $45, and I'll have to repair this bumper at some stage. To paint this piece, I'm probably looking at $200-300 maybe. So I'm gonna be all in about $500-600. What's the issue? Well, the issue is this particular guest did not take out any insurance when they booked this vehicle. So they have no excess, they have nothing. Because I'm on a 90 plan, for me to have this go through insurance would, I would pay a $1,200 excess to do a $500 repair. The only way you can do this then is to send an invoice to the guest. As per Turo rules, the guest can choose to pay that or not. That's right. They choose whether they want to pay it or not. Now, no one in their right mind is going to pay that bill. Why? You don't have to. You just don't have to. You can not pay that bill and you can go on your merry way and book another car. There is no repercussions for incidences like this where the guests are at fault. They've done the damage. Nothing happens. You are stuck with the bill. I had 21 cars. I had crashed, written off, stolen, so I'm down to 17. And if you have 17 cars and this happens 3-4 times a week, then you can start to realize how quickly that adds up. I think it's one downfall that Turo has is that, yes, you get to choose your level of risk. So I know there's going to be people in Turo land going, but you chose the 90 plan, you took the big risk. Yeah, sure. And whether you take the 90 plan or not, guests should have to pay for their repairs because they did it. The other side of this is that this customer was due to bring it back on Monday at 10 a.m. They messaged on Monday at 10 a.m. and said, oh, my bad. I thought I was bringing it back Tuesday. So this car was already booked to go out again on Monday afternoon. So that customer had to move swap those cars around for that guest. They didn't extend this trip. We couldn't get hold of them. So it was just disaster after disaster. I would have spent probably 2-3 hours maybe chasing up, following up, rebooking customers, changing cars, vehicle swaps. The repercussions for that customer are zero. All they had to do was pay the extra day, which is $50 or something, $60. They have no financial burden. They crash the car and they walk away. It's one of my big gripes recently is that damage like that under $500. Yes, it's only $500, but you do that 10 times, you do that adds up significantly. So I think Turo has to put something back on the guest to make them accountable for incidences like that. Will they? Probably not, because you are part of the cog of the wheel, which is Turo, and that's totally fine too. I just wanted to voice my frustrations and make you aware of these incidences so you too can make a better informed decision when it comes to your Turo business.